Okay, let's set. Whoa. Okay, let's get it on. Set up nice. This is how I cracked my bloody phone. Okay, so. Here we are. Let's get you closer to the action. What have we? Oh no. Oh no. Come on. You can do it, papito. Okay, that is not much better, is it? Okay. This can turn. Here we are. Let's show. Ooh. I think that nice enough. Yes. Okay, here we go. Okay. Good. We are ready to partake. Okay, so we're going to be making basically one of these. This is my favorite HDZERO build. It is, I call it the HDZERO, and it basically is one of these. These weigh, so this guy weighs like 35 grams, and then this weighs 29 grams. So we took 5 grams off of it. I also changed the motors to the Happy Model 1002s. But this time I'm just going to do a straight conversion from the HDZERO 75, and we're going to put it on a 75 Pro. So what I found is that the 75 Pro frames, the colored ones, they crack. See, I love this color, but it cracked. The analog version I call it Baby Punk, but this is one of my favorites, and this is my favorite 75 frame. So this thing hasn't cracked at all. It's been really solid and lots of fun. So this will be kind of a spare frame for this, and now we're going to be testing it out on the 75 Pro to see if we get better, you know, authority, performance, flight time, all the good things that you get from going to a little bit bigger of a quad. And the black plastic is good. You see this one, this was, I bought the bind and fly, and it got ran over by an actual bus, and the frame stayed intact. It didn't crack at all. So this is how I learned about these black frames being better. So it's like, as much as you like the color ones, like this one's better, so why not? Okay, so you're gonna need 2 things. Basically, you'll need my print, which is available to anyone on my Patreon print club, and you'll need special screws. And if you ever get one of these off of me, that way I'll send you the screws that you need for it. Or you can just design your own and do your own thing, right? Now where are the screws? Here they are. So these are the little missing piece of the puzzle that you need. You need these longer screws so that they can go through the HDZERO board and the flight controller at the same time. So let's take this baby apart. And we have these motors from the other one, so I might just use these motors even though it's basically going to be the same thing. But then I don't have to really unscrew these from the frame, so all I'll have to do is take off the insides. Okay, so we take off those screws and take this apart. This is a solid canopy. Like, this is kind of a tank of a drone. So it is heavy though, but it is a nice kind of like just solid setup. Like the 75 Pro doesn't feel as solid as this does when you compare the two bind-in flies together. Hey people, there's all you people online and no one's even saying hello. Okay. It's also interesting how they did, like, they stuck it up here. Let's keep making some more music. You're free. Okay.
NFPB. Sid, what are you building?
So I'm basically taking the 75 HDZERO and I'm turning it into a 75 Pro by just transferring things over. We're going to see how much it weighs compared to... I think that the 75 Pro, I'm going to be able to get it to weigh basically the same as the 75 by all the weight savings we're getting. Can you hear me well?
NFPB. Sid. Oh, okay.
Okay.
NFPB. Sid. Yes.
Very good, very good. So we have all these little screws. So we're trading 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're trading 8 screws. 9, 10, 11, 12. We're getting rid of 12 screws and we're replacing them with 4. So
NFPB. Sid. Are you gonna fly it afterwards?
I think so. So when you take off these plugs, you have to be very careful because there's these bloody things right next to them. So you can't twist them. I like to kind of twist them off, but these ones you have to be very careful or you'll easily knock that thing over. I have to find my pliers.
NFPB. Set. Oh. NFPB. Set. Okay, that's nice to know. Yeah, see, so you need to make sure that you're careful because there's all these little electronics you don't want to mess with, but you want to kind of pull it straight off and wiggle it side to side and not twist it. And if you're just ordering the parts and building it yourself, you need to, you can order the version that doesn't have these plugs on it. NFPB. Set. Okay.
I never use plugs. I hate them. Just it bothers me to know you can have something better, right? And with each one of these,
NFPB. Set. Me too.
yeah, and then with these guys, you want to just twist them. Because if you don't twist them, the stupid bottom part of the cross stays on. I don't know, to try and like get solder on everything, get it all hot and pull them off that way. Too much of a struggle for me. So I just take one at a time and just twist. And that'll usually take it right off its base. Because you don't want to rip it off you don't want to rip the pad off.
NFPB. Set. I don't have one.
Yeah, so I got these, there was a crazy deal.
NFPB. Set. An electric screwdriver.
On a black, oh yeah, the electric screwdriver is like the best. But on Black Friday there was a sale where they were selling these HDZERO 75s for was it like $100? So I bought 3 of them. It's like the best deal I ever got. So I'm keeping one in its stock form, and then I have my 2 modded ones. I was worried that this would be like, people thought this would be weak with the camera and everything, but I used like the 5-second instant stuff, so it's like enamel. And then there's pads underneath so it doesn't smack into the electronics. And because it's like wiggly, it actually makes it take impact really well. But I don't like little whoops and stuff. I don't really, well, anything. I don't really like flying too much around concrete because as soon as you fly around concrete, all your stuff dies a lot quicker. I like flying them inside the mall. So I don't know. I don't even really like flying in my house. I think my favorite place to fly with whoops is like all those places that you know you could never fly with anything else. Yeah, so we've had very great success. All those are off. Now we're going to start putting, oh, let me just see this. The motors, are we going to be able, we should be able to route the motors. Let's just, it's always good to kind of, there's no front or back or anything to these, I don't think. I like to run my battery sideways. So I would have this like this. It's always nice to
NFPV said, can you do freestyle when you build it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That is what we like. I like racing for fun just to try and get better, but I'm not young enough and willing to put into time to become a good enough racer, but I think it's good for everyone to race to become a better pilot. Okay, let's test everything. I'm actually really excited to try these batteries. I just got these batteries. These 530s are actually lighter than the 550s, I think. There we go, so that'll fit in there, and then we're going to shorten the cord and stuff too. That does work. We're just going to have to change the orientation.
NFPV said, racing is fun as well.
I'm going to do it like this. That's how I have it. So I'll have it like that. This board is like this. Yeah. It's the same. That's the same. Okie dokie.
NFPV said, who is your favorite racer?
MCK is just ridiculous. I really like Hyper. I like the frame that they made. You can tell it's just like all in, like just go for it, like the bare minimum. So it's like light and strong. The Chronos. I think that's really cool. So I do kind of want to make like a racing frame like that too. Okay, so this is gonna go like this, and then we're gonna figure out how we're gonna get these. How do I have the motors?
Mine is Vanover.
Vanover. He's so smooth. I find Vanover like so technical, and I just find him a little bit less exciting. I think he's kind of like a robot. It's like a FPV robot. It's not a bad thing. I find it like crazy how like his rates are so much lower than most other people's. Okay, so are these motors going to be able to fit through these holes? Yeah, they sure are. This is nice. You always have to check these things. Sometimes you solder it on the board, and then after that, you can't get it through the bloody holes.
NFPV said, kind of.
But that's what's so like cool about FPV. There's something for everyone, right? There's racers, there's freestylers, there's cinematic, it has a little something for everyone. Okay, so we're gonna turn up our soldering iron. Now, whenever you're soldering these little guys, you don't want to use, lots of people say like 350, don't use 350. You want to use 330 as the temperature. If you go past 330, these boards are very sensitive and you can fry them. And I think I've done this a few times. I noticed that once I started...
NFPV.
Yep.
Sir. Yeah.
Once I started...
NFPV. Sir. I like freestyle.
Yeah, once I started soldering at 330, I stopped having problems with these boards getting messed up. And it's something I think more people should like be aware of and know, because it's like, it sucks when you get these little things and then they just don't work, and then we blame the electronics companies like that they're making bad products. But they should tell us, you know, don't solder these at high temperatures. There's also been times where one side doesn't work, and then when I solder the motors to the other side, that fixes the problem. But I've had problems with like a whole pile of these boards. And I find that I get more problems when you order them and do it yourself than when you get the bind-in flies. The bind-in flies, I guess at least they test to make sure they work. They all should work, but it's just sometimes you order one and it just doesn't work. And when I cut these here like this. So you can see where I'm cutting it. I don't cut it after the plug because you don't want to be left with not enough wire. So I do it like that and it's perfect. Kind of like halfway through the plug. Let's keep going. Who's your favorite freestyle pilot then? Is it Vanover also? Or do you watch like Phoenix?
NFPV. Sir. Okay.
So we put flux on everything. We make sure we put flux on all our motor tips. Well,
NFPV. Sir. Bobby FPV.
Bobby has probably one of my favorite FPV videos. It's the one where he does that, like, it's like a amusement park and it's all like blue and he flies through the amusement park, and I just watched that thing so many times. It's probably my favorite freestyle video. Have you seen Phoenix or Phoenix? I don't even know what it is.
NFPV. Sir. Yes.
It's cool to kind of like watch their progression videos, like see where they start and watch them getting better and see like the moves.
GR8 Scott. Sir. Victory Hen Tiger Base love you gesture yo 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 y'all.
Hey, great Scott. How you doing, buddy?
NFPV. Sir. Hi GR8 Scoot.
I hate tiny whoops, by the way.
GR8 Scott. Sir. Howdy at NFPV GTS1.
I just think this is gonna be a really nice smooth build. People get all caught up in the KV lately.
NFPV. Sir. YouTube.
But I can't push the drone all the way, and like to me, if I can't push it all the way, then I don't really need all that KV. So I'd rather have the lower KB and learn how to kind of like push that to its limit and then slowly work my way up to higher. Because control, if you have control, that's going to make you smoother. Speed will actually make you lose control. But if you have control at lower speeds, then when you have more speeds, you have more control. Yeah.
NFPV said, I have to go straight.
Hey, no problem, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good one.
GR8 Scott said, later at NFPV.
Yeah, great, Scott. What are you flying? You don't post any FPV videos. I tried to find them. All I found is that...
NFPV said, but.
Yeah, all I found is that weird stuff. Definitely interesting channel. Great, Scott. Okay, now that we have our soldering iron nice and ready and we got everything fluxed, now we're gonna tin everything up. So you always want to kind of have a little system. I also always end up bloody building drones right after working out, so it's like I took a pre-workout and I'm all like, woo! I put my solder sucker on for a bit. One of the best things I ever got. You can find it in my Amazon links, and it basically sucks the air where you're working. It's like 40 bucks. But it has like a little light, and it sucks the stuff away from you.
GR8 Scott said, I'm pretty new. Going to start adding drones to my content soon.
So you collect coins? You know, my dad used to collect coins. My grandpa too. My grandpa had like an insane coin collection.
GR8 Scott said, I shared out the screen.
Thanks, buddy boy.
GR8 Scott said, yes, coins and bullion.
Coins and... Is bullion like pirate stuff?
GR8 Scott said, bullion is just generic metals. Not a coin.
No.
Just pure metal. Gold, silver, platinum, ECT.
Oh, nice. So you have like bricks of gold.
GR8 Scott said, I wish.
Don't we all, buddy boy? Now I'm thinking of Johnny Depp. I got a jar of dirt.
GR8 Scott said, I had to sell an ounce of gold the other day to get some bills paid.
That's hilarious. Oh, I had to sell some gold the other day. His gold supply is dwindling. His gold supply is dwindling. Okay, so now what am I doing? I'm attaching these things to this thing. See, now these motors are going to be like this, so I solder them like this. So I make sure that they're not like this, because you can do that too, and then you have to twist them. So make sure that they're facing upside down, because that's the bottom. And that you put them in an order that'll be easier for you. Like if I put this one in first, and then it gets in my way. So I work from the inside out or the outside in, whichever makes it easier.
GR8 Scott said, thinking long stocking I is my spirit enemy.
I just bloody burned myself. So you want to line yourself up. You know what? We're going to put this here. I have really shaky hands. So yeah, if I can do this, anyone can. But you always want to kind of line up your motor wire with the thing you're attaching it to, so that, you know, it's lined up exactly with it, and then it'll sit nicely. Actually, you know what, I think the middle one, I think it's actually best to do the middle one first. Because the middle one is the easiest to kind of like touch the other ones. This one's a little bit fat. Slim it down a bit. Sometimes they have like a wire sticking out too, so you gotta be careful with all these things. And you gotta kind of like take your time and enjoy it. It's an experience. There we go. Something very peaceful and frustrating about building these things. It's peacefully frustrating. But when it's done, it's so satisfying.
Scott. Sid. Each time is like a whole new design.
And then when like one ESC dies, you're like, no, my whole creation. My whole creation. That's like what's going on with this. One of these motors isn't working, and I'm like, oh, my favorite analog drone is actually now this one. And like the thing came off and everything, and then so I just cut that part off, and it actually still works really well. But I want something like serious, like for serious naughtiness, you know? Now with the corner ones, you have to be careful you don't touch that little bloody capacitor. Two down, two to go. Slow, gentle, and patient. All the things us men love to be. It's not. This one's like dry. The last one is giving me trouble. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. Okay. Now, last thing we're going to do with the soldering iron. First of all, we're figuring out what we're doing. So we have this. This is the front. But we want this over here, right? Let me just see this. What side do I have done? Where are the wires coming from? I have the... Oh, I do have it pointed that way. Oh. Interesting. Let me just think about something. So if I put this in the front, and then I run this through here. Okay. I can do it like that, or I can do it like this, where it comes underneath. Question is, does it get in the way of the battery? I don't think it does. I think that's the way to do it. But if I do it like this, then I don't have to change the orientation or anything. Which is what I did with the other one. I'm gonna do what I did with the other one. And all we gotta figure out is this
GR8
wire.
said, I just ordered some at 30 to make 180 degrees connectors.
Oh, I don't. I just do them like I cut the thing, cut it, make my own. Okay, where is, like, see, I do it like this, and just be careful how it's done. So I'm cutting it a little bit past the thing. Where are my longest batteries? These are longer than these. Yeah. So I figure out for the longest one, and then for this, well, I have it kind of...
GR8 stop. Said, very nice.
So I put it in here and I figure out how long it has to be. And it's basically... See?
NFPD. Set. I'm back.
Welcome back. Oh!
NFPD. Set. Scrummy had to do something.
Never apologize. You don't have to be here. Be careful because you don't want to push the plugs.
NFPD. Set. Yes, I do.
Aw, I'm touched. Now you can remember round is ground. Usually the blue would be ground too, but it's not. It's this white one. But you always remember round is ground. It's the same on these as the XT30s and all that stuff. It's a nice way to just always remember. Right? Yeah, see, the round is ground. You just learned something today. Okay, so
NFPD. Set. Yeah.
and I cut it too short. Wonderful. No.
NFPD. Set. Yuppie.
What if I go like this?
NFPD. Set. Move.
No. Now we can do this, I guess. It has been decided for us. Haha. We still have a place in this world. Okie dokie.
NFPD. Set. Yuppie. NFPD. Set. Oh, really?
Using your nails to take these wires back works nice too, instead of trying. I used to use this thing, but your nails work great. That's why you always have to have beautiful nails. And whenever somebody says to you, "Why are your nails so long?" you say, I build drones. I'm a drone designer and it requires me to have long nails. Thus I like to make my wife jealous. What? Ariel, I'm not talking to you. This conversation does not concern you.
NFPD. Set. Ha ha ha.
Why don't you get back in the kitchen where you belong?
How about, did you even eat the food? Did you even eat the food that I most graciously cooked you? Huh? You're there wasting time talking to online strangers. Again. that's what you choose to do.
I'm not. I'm.
You don't even eat the food I cooked you.
I don't need food.
NFPV. Said. True. GR8 Scott. Said. Oh no he didn't. NFPV. Said. Bro go away.
Obviously, that's not how I talk to women. It was just a joke. She cooks very well. You know what? We're going to take a little break right now. Show appreciation for the wife.
NFPV. Said. Not UGRA.
One sec. From drone building to a culinary adventure. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Yeah, she did her job very well. These are sweet potato nachos, kind of.
GR8 Scott. Said. All good at NFPV I know. GR8 Scott. Said. Yummy.
Yes. Maybe we'll keep her.
NFPV. Said. Oh okay yum I.
Okay.
GR8 Scott. Said. Pick out the cyanide first. NFPV. Said. Okay.
Where are you guys? Where are you? Are you in the States?
GR8 Scott. Said. Tulsa OK USA. GR8 Scott. Said. Oklahoma. NFPV. Said. Bulgaria.
What? Bulgaria? What was it?
NFPV. Said. Bulgaria.
Bulgaria. Oh. And now I will perform a magic trick. Oh.
GR8 Scott. Said. Get in my belly. NFPV. Said. Yeah.
This is what joy looks like. Mm.
NFPB. Set. Army good. NFPB. Set.
Pretty good, just cold.
NFPB. Set. Are they good?
Everything my wife makes is good.
NFPB. Set.
She's actually.
Make it better.
What?
I said, you know, it would make it better.
What?
If you ate it on time,
Well,
then it'd be piping hot.
I'm a man and I have manly duties,
No, you don't.
manly things to do.
No, you don't.
Oh.
Time waste.
NFPB. Set. Totally. GR8 Scott. Set. He drops manly duties in the pod. NFPB. Set. Okay. Rock rude. Set. That's a funny looking boot.
Oh, I'm getting there.
NFPB. Set. It will look sick at the end.
We're going to eat one more and then get back to work. Come on. Mm. Okay, so we found this soda. It's sugar-free and good for you. What's the soda that's in the States that you want?
Poppy.
What?
Poppy.
Oh, apparently there's a pop in the States called Poppy,
Poppy and Olipop.
and you guys should be drinking it. Because it's healthy pop. And we like healthy pop.
NFPB.
Yeah, because you bloody drank it all.
We are flying.
Ariel,
You drank like 15 of them, Matt. There's 15. I maybe drank 5.
why are you going?
Because I'm getting ready.
Oh, why are you putting your boots on?
Because I want to see if it goes with my outfit.
Oh.
NFPB. Set.
Don't you dare.
GR8 Scott. Set. MT2 is the devil.
What are you doing?
Go away.
You're so weird.
You're so annoying.
NFPB. Set.
Now's not the time for that. I'm in the middle of work. Wicked temptress.
Not countries. I'm telling you to go away.
Here, have some.
You take it tastes better. Fresh squeezed lemon.
Then squeeze the lemon.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Are we live? Can you hear me? Is our connection bad?
Already Scott. Set. Internet. FPV. Set.
Yeah.
Already Scott. Set. Accelerate. FPV. Set. Affirmation.
Let me see what's going on. Do we have a bad? We have a good connection. Good. Hola, hola, hola. Okay, so when you do, when you do this thing, when you solder these things can turn. Like this brown part can turn. So you want the open part to be on the outside, and then you put the cord on the outside. And on the other one, you have the open part on the outside, and then you solder it to the other side. And by making sure that both sides are pointing outside when you solder it, then even if they turn and whatever, they're not going to touch each other. This is the way to kind of do it. Have it lined up, no problems, and have it as light as possible.
Set. It's still stuttering.
I don't know what to do.
Matthew,
What?
you don't want to be late today,
We're
okay?
not. We're getting picked up at 1 o'clock. Don't worry.
Who?
Shay. Don't talk to me about being late. We're always late because of you. It's always your fault.
Nope. Where's my new list?
Okay, so I'll put these through here. Oh no, because I did this, now it's going a different way. Before it was going to go like this. This is going to be a horrendous nightmare.
Where's my spray?
No.
this is what happens when one thing goes wrong. Yeah. It is going to be a nightmare.
What?
Nothing, I'm not talking to you. I'd have to bend my frame to stick these motors in. Oh, God. Come on. Yes. Yes. We are victorious. So come on. Okay, be careful, don't break it. It's the last thing we need right now. We don't want to break anything. How did I just stick that last one in? I squeezed it through here, did I not? We are victorious. We do. Yes, come on. No! Something broke. The PCB cracked a bit. Yes. Hopefully it still works. The PCB cracked a little. This is not how we wish to do it, but now it's long enough to reach the thing. These. Okay. This one reaches, that one reaches, that one reaches. This one will reach. It just needs to be bent a little bit more. Yes. There we go. We will be fine. Gentle little bit of work. Okay, music. Now what we have to do is get those through there, and we are at the ball game. A PCB is not very strong. Now I have to get the bar through first, and then push this through here. That's how to do it. That is the way. This is not fun. Got it through. more. One more and we made it. So glad we made it. Look how far we come, my baby. Glad we didn't listen. Look at what we would be missing. I hate Celine Dion. Okay. Okay. The last part. Okay. We did it. Yes, it's been done. It has been accomplished. So, if I didn't screw up the power thing, that would have been a lot easier. I left it just a little bit longer. Would have saved myself all that trouble. That's why these videos can be useful, so that you learn what not to do. But now we're good. Okay, so let's screw these little guys in. There's 6 tiny screws. No, I don't want to dump them all out. One, two, three, four, five, 6. Now all we need is 6 more. 1, 2. Three, 4, 5, 6. That should be good. I feel like some of these are longer than others. Let's just try and grab a pile of short ones. We want to grab the shortest ones we can. Okay. Turn off the soldering iron. We do not need it anymore. And screw. There we go. So it goes like that. Music. Okay. Grommets. don't know if we can just stick this on top of this or we need the bigger grommets to separate it a bit, but we will try first with the smaller ones. I want 4 of the same. Those are basically 4 of the same, so let's see what happens. That's the side. I think that works. There's enough clearance. Yep, there's enough clearance. So now what we have to do is just make sure these cords do this, so we can twist them a bit. Let's do a little twist. And now, make sure that they're going like that underneath. Not getting in the way of the things. We don't want these to get cut off. Very nice. Now look at how we route this wire. So I'm going to route this wire carefully around here. Very good. Now we're ready to screw this into this, and I wonder if I have enough of these. These actually look like they're long enough. I have 4 of those. That would be ideal. But I have to get them through there. One, two, three, four. I think this is long. Let me see how heavy this is compared to this. Point 4. This one is 112, and this one is. They weigh the same. You know what? I have these little ones. But they're not pointy. So they're not going to go through my print. Oh, let's just go with the long ones. Let me just see. This is going to go through here. Just go through there, there. Yeah. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? No.
Matthew, get ready.
Okay. Yeah, is that in there? Yeah, that works. Okay. So, we're going to have a part 2. I'm going to be back in a few hours, okay? I have to go do something, and never ever happens. Nothing ever happens as quickly as you wish it to, but it's going well. We'll be back. I'm all.
GR8 Scott said, have a fun trip.
See you later, buddy boys.